Peter Joseph has created quite a stir, not just in the United States, but all over the world, with the release of his first film, Zeitgeist, and then he followed that with Zeitgeist Addendum. He's the founder of the Zeitgeist movement, which seeks to install a global resource-based economy and remove the monetary paradigm current social model. And I think we all know exactly why. Dr. Peter Joseph, thank you for joining us. We are honored. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, David. It's good to be back. It's good to hear your voice, and I'm happy to be on. So,
Dr. Joseph, Brent Johnson here.
If I was to summarize the attacks that typically happen towards myself and the people I work with, the first one would be credentialism. After my second year of college, I dropped out, realizing that the debt that I was accruing was absolutely not worth it. Even then, I knew there was something wrong with going to school, getting a ridiculous amount of debt, $80,000 to $100,000, and then being thrown into the workforce, automatically in a position of indentured servitude, if you will, automatically having to give yourself to the system because you're already in so much debt.
If you were to get a job anywhere, you are participating in a corrupt behavior because you have to take that work away from somebody else.
Credentialism is an annotation for the priesthood of those in the know. Credentialism, I give zero weight to. Academia is a detriment to advancing social progress. To get a degree in economics, which is probably the most wasteful thing you could possibly do, is to be completely indoctrinated into the idea that what you're studying is actually a science and actually has some type of relevance to anything. So when I get emails from PhDs in economics that try to debunk the aspects that we talk about, it becomes quite clear to me that the reason they have such an objection is really an emotional one. It isn't an objective aspect. They have culminated an identity to themselves because of their belief system, and for me to take that away from them, to debunk their ideas about economics, is to take away their identity.
Is the family a good thing, or is it going to go bye-bye too?
Family is a natural institution. Family is where people will return to in this type of situation.
As of right now, with the future of energy, established energy, the future of the way we are orienting ourselves on this planet through depletion, I'm not having any children. While I try to be as optimistic as possible with the Zeitgeist movement and what we could do, which is phenomenal what we could do, as of right now we have some powerful barriers. I'm not having children. Why? Why would I say that? First of all, I wouldn't feel good. I would feel utterly negligent and irresponsible at this point in time to bring in another human being. Most people, when they give birth to children, it's a traditionalized, self-serving, established notion where we're going to have kids and have a family. To hell with the carrying capacity of the earth. To hell with the fact that we might be impoverished. I mean, you see this in trailer parks all the time. People don't have any relationship to anything. They have no education as far as what makes society work, as far as what the processes are that feed them. So they continue to have kids over and over and over again, or continue to do many, many things that have no relationship to anything, but let's focus on the children aspect. For me to bring in a child is for me to actually say, I believe the world will be in good shape for the duration of my child's life. And then it becomes, well, what if my child has a grandchild? Should the world have the integrity to maintain stability for that child as well? This is the question. This is what all parents out there should be asking themselves. They shouldn't be having children for their own self-serving needs so they can have a family and be traditional and show up at church and have their 2 kids. It has to relate to something real. Until it does so, we're fucking doomed. We have created an economic structure, a religious, philosophical structure that is absolutely decoupled from anything tangible and real, and these ideologies are what will destroy the human species and destroy the planet. After my second year of college, I dropped out.
Does that mean they need to be eradicated? Of course not. They need to be educated. If you took somebody right now and froze them in ice, and you had them re-thought out and rejuvenated 1,000 years from now in say, a resource-based economy, they would be completely obsolete. They would not know what to do. Their value systems would be, their conditioning would be absolutely obtuse. They would, most likely, they wouldn't work. In other words, they'd probably kill themselves, or they'd do something extremely defensive, and then something would have to happen. This is a value system issue.
What would have to happen?
Something would have to happen where the person would be reconditioned in some way. That's the point.
Re-educated?
The point is the value systems are too different.
I've heard all this before. That's the problem, Peter Joseph. Peter, I've heard all this before.
What do you mean you've heard it all before?
I mean, I've heard all the stuff you're saying before, and let me tell you, it isn't pretty. I mean, re-educated, reconditioned. Oh boy, look out.
There's zeitgeistmovie.com. That's the central site for Zeitgeist Project. There's the zeitgeistmovement.com, which we have about 30,000 people joining in about 4 days, which has been very productive.
And you're going to have the Z movement, too, Z-Day.
Absolutely. And then there's the Venus Project.
The Z-Force is here. We are here to save you. We are here to free you. We are here to re-educate you. Please don't come get me on Z-Day. Please, no, not that. Not re-education. Not that, no. They will be re-educated. One place, Infowars.com with power-packed info. Take care.
Dr. Peter Joseph.
So,
Dr. Joseph, Brent Johnson here.
After my second year of college, I dropped out. People say to me, well, you work with this social organization, but yet you're just a musician, just a musician.
We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.